Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. So let's talk about what's going on. Let's talk about what's happened this weekend with Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, and Rhymefest and the Donda house. So we get to, first, before we get to that, let's talk about what's his name, Pusha T's new song, What Would Meek Do, right? I guess you guys heard that song, What Would Meek Do? It's Pusha T, and it's actually Kanye West on the song. And I just want to point out one verse on the song from Kanye West, and he goes, "If you ain't driving while black, do they stop you? Will Magna hats let me slide like a drive-through?" So Kanye, yes, is basically saying that, oh, when you drive black and they stop you, but I got the Magnum hat on, which stands for Make America Great Again, and I can slide right by just like a drive-through. That's just like throwing it in the face that, okay, yes, I'm supporting Trump. Yes, you people probably get harassed by the police, but I'm Kanye West. I ain't black. I got the Magna hat on. Make America Great Again. So with Kanye West saying this statement, this line, this verse on What Would Meek Do, he also mentions Tupac name and his verse on What Would Tupac Do. Don't mention Tupac's name in your verse, because he's not a coon, he's not a sellout, he has a military mind, he was raised with the Black Panthers, and he was for his people, and he spoke power to his people. He didn't sell out like you. So keep your little Kanye West good music somewhere over there. And I don't know about Pusha T, but Pusha T, I know that you're in your 40s. This is probably the last stop for you, and you probably won't get signed to another label, so you have to stick next to Kanye West. But don't let Kanye West be on your album saying coon is shit, because he sounds like a coon. So don't let him do that to you, and try not to stand so close to him. I know Kanye West is this great genius. Everybody assumes that he is with his music and stuff, but it seems like he's been having a lot of help, because Drake pointed out in his first line, you know, his first line was actually dissing Drake. I mean, Drake pointed out in his first Dumpy diss that he was dissing, you know, Kanye West, talking about you had to reach out the hand. Father had to reach out the hand to me. You know, I never thought that you would ask for help from me. I never thought, like, I was just, but the lyrics is actually in the slideshow. And he actually said that I pop style for 30 hours and watch you repeat. I was like, yo, Kanye West ain't going to respond to that, because Kanye West been getting help. And also Kanye West and Kim Kardashian throw shade at Rhymefest, because they're saying that he met up with Kanye West in the studio recently, and he didn't ask about the Donda Foundation. The Donda Foundation is something that was started 4 years after Kanye West's mother died. It's to change, as a organization that helped the youth of Chicago with artistic, with music, with all different types of things, to support the kids, to have the kids do something in the community, to basically get them off the streets, so they're not confined with crime or being around crime 24/7. So they wanted to change Kanye West's old house that he grew up in and make it like a studio and a museum. And Rhymefest and Kanye West is the co-founder too, and Kanye West, you know, neglected the organization, but Kanye West got money. He does got money, but I don't want to count his pockets, but I am right now, so forgive me for that. But Kanye West actually just paid $85,000 to license the photo of Whitney Houston bathroom, which is on Pusha T's new album, Daytona, whatever. And it's like, he's so disrespectful. He uses Tupac. He doesn't stand for what Tupac stand for at all, and he uses his name. Now he uses the picture of Whitney Houston's bathroom, you know, because it was drug filled and all this other stuff. How would he like it if somebody used a picture of his mother on the operating table, or his mother unconscious, and the hospital, all the tubes and the wires and the blood and the tape and all the bandages around? What about if somebody take a picture of that and put it on their album cover, or made a headline? How insensitive and rotten a person Kanye West is. So I just wanted to point that out too as well. And Kanye West also said at Rhymefest, when he met up with him, that he was trying to get money for an album. He wanted to do music. And Rhymefest, like, what are you talking about? When I went to meet up with you, I tried to talk to you about, you know, the Donda Foundation, try to get your support, because, you know, that's what Kim Kardashian tried to throw up and say. But Rhymefest is refuting them statements, saying that when I got there, only thing you wanted to talk about was music, because if you guys don't know, Rhymefest has 2 Grammy Awards. He won 2 Grammy Awards. One for writing a song for Kanye West and John Legend and Common. So Rhymefest is not some average Joe, somebody that's out here begging for money, somebody that don't like. Rhymefest is a person that Kanye West would ask for advice from, especially if he got a Grammy for a song, you know what I mean? So Ryan Fest is pretty upset and pretty mad because Kanye West has been dissing him and not, you know, helping out with the organization, which is named after his mother, and his mother was involved with helping with thousands of kids, and it's named after her. Why wouldn't you want to participate? Why wouldn't you want to be bothered with it? It's like he's so busy doing everything else, like he wants to support Trump. How much money did Kanye West give to Donald Trump? But he can't even support our own foundation that his mom's name is on and she knew of too as well. So, and especially support the kids in Chicago where you came from, Kanye West. It seems like Kanye West wants the old him to die and be dead and gone, that he's kind of like erasing everything possible that he can erase from his past, and he just wants to get rid of it. It's like if he can actually just stick himself in accent or bleach and turn Caucasian, he would. If he can just change everything about him, because it's like he doesn't like his past, he doesn't like where he came from anymore, he doesn't know who he is or where he came from. And you know, Snoop has been doing, you know, interviews talking about how dead Kanye West is, and I'm saying dead physically, like brain dead, mentally brain dead. And you know, I was just like, wow. So, you know, Kim Kardashian, she got online and she went off on Ryan Fest, basically because Ryan Fest, you know, he actually tweeted, because Drake tweeted at the end of his diss song to Kanye West and to Pusha T, he dissed him and said that, you know, here's my invoice at the end of the song, because he popped out for 30 hours. And now he's sending an invoice for reviving Pusha T's career and Kanye West as well. So he sent $100,000 invoice to Good Music / Def Jam. Is actually in a slideshow. So then that's when Kim Kardashian, she took to Twitter and she was like, you haven't been right since you got kicked out of our studio in Hawaii wearing fake Yeezys. Like, why would Kim Kardashian respond to somebody saying you wearing fake Yeezys when kids get killed from wearing Jordans, fake shoes and stuff, and get shot down in the street over, you know, materialistic things? And the first thing that she throws up is, oh, you had on fake Yeezys, when this man is talking about, you know, Kanye West hasn't been responding or hasn't donated to his own mother name foundation that is named after his mother, is guided after his mother. And so she responds to that when she goes, oh, you're just trying to use Kanye Way name for leverage, you know, and so stop being your fake community politics and lies. Truth is, you haven't been able to sustain the foundation. Of course, like if he's not getting donations, people really don't have the money to donate. People don't have the Kardashians money or the Kanye West money. And if you can spend $85,000 to license a photo for an album, you can take $85,000 and rehab that house that Kanye West grew up in and put a small little studio. Have you remember that show Cribs, Fix My Car with Exhibit? You know, you can pimp that house out, Pimp My Ride. You could have pimped that house out for less than nothing, and you probably could have got ETV, or you probably could have got VH1, MTV to do a special and rehabbing that house for the Donda Foundation, and him actually giving attention to the Donda Foundation instead of giving the attention to Donald Trump Foundation and donating to Trump and peace and love for Trump. So anyways, Kim Kardashian keeps going on. So sorry to all of my followers for flooding my timeline. I know you have no idea who Ryan Fest is. Yep, they don't have no idea who Ryan Fest is, but he wrote 2 Grammys. What you do? You tossed it up in the air with Ray J and got a TV show. And got fake makeup deals, and you have fake charities where you're supposed to be donating money and to these charities, but you was taking like 50%, and you and your sisters ripped off Biggie and Tupac makeups, all types of designs. You guys are forever in the tabloids being sued for stealing someone's ideas and ripping them off. So miss me with that. So, and then Kim Kardashian West keeps going. You better believe I will make my mission to take the Donda house from you and let my children run it the way it should be. That type of statement sounds like the white man taking the black man's music, you know, rock and roll, country music, hip hop. I'm taking, you know, Black Wall Street, Mississippi Burning. I'm gonna take it from you and give it to my kids to run. So you think about all the great creations that African American and indigenous people have made for us over the years that that received no residuals, no money, no nothing from it. And for her to say that like that, you better believe I will make it my mission to take the Donda house from you and let my children run it the way it should be. If you or your husband got involved, he wouldn't have to be begging for money for the foundation to start. I mean, for the foundation can continue to help the youth in Chicago if it was important to you. It wasn't important to you because you could have had the Donda Foundation house on your reality TV show, rehabbing and fixing it up and bringing light to the situation. So anyways, miss me with that. It was just like, you know, her superiority complex, and that tweet that she made, it was just like a downgrading thing because, you know, Rimfast, he is African American, he's an indigenous male, and he's helping black kids in the community. So you're just gonna come and take it from him and then give it to somebody else. And that has happened plenty of times in history to African American and indigenous people. And so Kim goes, oh, I spell leveraging wrong, type in while pissed, will do this to you. And so a lot of people believe that it wasn't actually Kim Kardashian or Kim Kardashian West actually making the tweets. They believe it was Kanye West. You did not say this when Kanye paid you up front, then you disappeared doing the Pablo #RealFriends at Rhymefest. And Rhymefest response to that was like, no, I came there too. Kanye West wanted me to write music for him. He wanted me to produce for him. I wasn't trying to produce or write music for him. I was there to try to talk about the Donda Foundation. And then he replied to me, F them youth in Chicago, F them kids. Now, going back to what, you know, Kanye West said and the recent What Would Meek Mills Do and the Pusha T's Daytona album, makes me believe that Kanye West would say something like this, would say F them youth, and basically thinking that it wouldn't get out. And so that's what I believe. It's just my opinion. It goes, and so Kim goes on, you didn't say, I already read that one. You said you at the studio a few weeks ago, so why didn't you bring this up then, Rhymefest? You were trying to get Kanye to listen to your subpar beats. You have the audacity to use Kanye mom name to try and shed negative light on Kanye. No, he's actually telling the truth because he wouldn't have to be out here advocating and trying to get support for the foundation and bring light to the foundation if Kanye West or his wife was there to do that themselves. And why wouldn't Kim be out there try to right this wrong? It's like, you know what, Rhymefest, let's meet now in the studio. I'm flying down to Chicago. I'm going to help her. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You know, my husband been busy. He's been sick. Let's get this together. You know, she's so busy supporting his negative behavior. And that's what Snoop Dogg said. You need a strong, clear-minded, positive, meaningful, good intent woman behind you, because when you don't have that, you don't have the structure. Because she could have right this wrong and made it right instead of going on a ranting tweet or telling Kanye West to log out of her damn account and delete the tweets as well and don't let him. So Rhymefest responded, was like, you know, he's very frustrated. He feels like really bad about the situation because he's been working with these youth for over thousands of youth he's been working with in Chicago, and he's been trying multiple attempts to contact Kanye West. And we know Kanye West doesn't have a phone too as well. And so to advocate for the youth in the program that his mom appreciated, and it was named after Kanye West's mom, and Kanye West just ignored him to the fullest, only wanted to see if he can get music or beats from him. Other than that, he didn't want nothing to do with the Donda Foundation. And if you see the house is in decay. It's just all messed up, and that's a small little thing. It would be less than $85,000. But Kanye West can do whatever he wants with his money. But he should stop fronting out here like he's here for the people. Or, you know, he totally changed. He's different. He's not the same anymore. And that's why we will not get a response from him to diss Drake. Drake dissed the shit out of Kanye West. And I don't want, you know, Pusha T to respond. I actually want Kanye West to respond, because Drake dissed the shit out of Kanye West. And he started off the diss with Kanye West. And so Rhymefest did do, you know, Rhymefest was kind of messy. He did say, Rhymefest did tweet at Drake after Drake dropped that invoice to Good Music and Def Jam. Rhymefest at Drake, when Good Music sends the money they owe you, will you please help us rebuild Kanye's mother's house for the youth of Chicago? I spoke to Kanye West about it. His response was, F the youth of Chicago. I am asking Drake to help the part of Chicago part of Chicago Kanye has abandoned. Please contact Donda House. So yeah, he went there. Like, this was this time. Like, sometimes you have to seize the moment and seize the attention, and this was the time to seize the moment and the attention when Pusha T dropped his album and his disc, and then Drake dropped his album and his disc, and then Drake did the invoice, and it's $100 grand. You know, Drake don't really need it because he didn't ask him for it until now. So, you know, Rhyme Fest, you know, was trying to get his money. He was trying to get money for the organization that Kanye West abandoned. So, you know, Rhyme Fest does respond to, like, you know, Kanye West just totally abandoned and disrespecting the organization that Donda West personally had some experience with, and it's like he totally dissolved himself from it. And so now Rhyme Fest is trying to he's going to change the name of the organization. It's not going to be called Donda House anymore. He's going to change it to another name because he doesn't want to be connected with Kanye West or the Kardashians at all, especially with her response in tweets. So anyways, I'm waiting for Kanye West to respond. Peace. I'm out. One love. And tell me what you guys think about the situation. I just think Kanye West is sloppy, and it's over. And he's not going to be responding to Drake at all. Peace. I'm out. One love.